Hello friends, family, and countrymen. Nicholas here. Let's talk about casting. More importantly, let's talk about me and casting. Well, me casting, I guess. So, whenever I write, or I guess script out a show, or a sketch comedy, or, anything like that, or short, or whatever, whenever I'm doing the male characters, I'm doing them as a version of myself, but they're always me in my head while I'm writing it. And that's a terrible thing to do, because then I always want to be my male characters. I want to be all my male characters, which is terrible, because first of all, I'm only one person. I can't be three people in the same scene, and also I want to not only act in my own things, but I want to direct my own things as well. I have one thing that I'm actually going to be just directing and not be any part of coming up soon, and I'm very excited for that, because that'll be like the first time that I'm just directing it. Well, not just directing and writing and whatever. But every time I write something, I imagine myself as the main person, and that's a terrible idea if you've ever written something. But that's only the way that I write when I'm writing out scripts. When I'm writing short stories and stuff like that, it's different. I'm writing them as their own characters, because they are their own characters. But when I'm writing out an actual character for a script or a short or whatever, I'm writing them as myself playing them. And that's pretty bad. Because it limits how I look at who I want in the scenes. So right now, I'm casting for I'm casting for 6 male parts. Oops. I'm right behind a cop and going slightly slower than he is, and we are both speeding, and that is bad. Anyways, see, this is one of the worst things about doing driving with Nics. Let me just go off on a little tangent. When I'm doing driving with Nics, I'll either speed or I'll do something that would technically be illegal, I guess, in the car, and I keep telling you guys about it. Every time I've sped while I've been driving, while I'm doing these videos, I'm like, ooh, okay, gonna slow down because I was speeding, and I realize it after I say it out loud, but then I'm like, I'm already making this video and I'm not gonna redo it. So, anyways, back to what I was saying about casting. So I'm casting for 6 male parts right now, and I have 5 guys to choose from, which is good. It's the best acting pool that I've had to work with over the last 3 years. But at the same time, it sucks, because I'm envisioning myself as these people, and then I have to turn around and envision the other people as these characters. But it's worked out pretty well. My female casting is pretty on point so far. There's one part that I'm not sure who I'm gonna choose for it, but it's kind of whatever at this very moment. I have 2 months, or I have a month before we start shooting, so I'm going to work on that, work on my mental inability to choose specific people for specific things. And now we slow down because the speed limit changes. Mr. Policeman, who's still going 50 in a 35, just saying. I'm going 35. He's way up there. He slowed down now. No, we went over the bridge. Whatever. But yeah. So, casting. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Casting is difficult. Blah, blah, blah. I've pretty much explained my issue. So to, I guess, the people in the industry who have worked on, you know, casting people in specific roles, and those who write out their own scripts and everything, do you guys see yourselves in your scripts, or do you guys see specific people or kind of generalized people in your scripts? That's a good question, I guess, apparently. It's the one that I'm going to ask. So yeah, excuse me, sorry. That's about it for this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys later. I will try to stop doing so many freaking update videos again, which I've realized I've been doing. I made like 4 this weekend for like future dates, and I realize that now. But I don't want to delete them because good things happen in them, like the cop thing just now, and there are actual like points to my. Does that make it better to see me? There are actual. No, I don't want to do that. I lied. I opened my sunroof to see if it would record better, but it did not. But yeah. So I'm gonna end this video now, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.